I haven't been super great about plugging it. We have a stream sponsor for the next couple of weeks. If you want an easy way to support my content, I'll check it out a game and get a little something for yourself. If you haven't played Marvel Strike Force before, they are a character collector RPG game on Android and iOS. You can check them out using my link. And as you play through and hit different requirements inside of the game, you can earn gift cards, points to get gift cards on GrabTap. You haven't seen GrabTap before? They have a whole bunch of different games up here. Oh, I should be logged in already. Where you can install the game and then you get different coins on here. And then you trade these coins, and I actually have enough to get a gift card myself from some of the ones I've done. The rewards on here are gift cards to places like Amazon and Google Play and lots of other places. And if you've played Marvel Strike Force before, if you complete all of the goals in there, there's lots of other games up here as well that you can check out and complete different goals inside of them to earn points towards gift cards. A couple of the community members have cashed out over $100 in gift cards at this point, they said. Checking out different things in there. I have a question about Shadowverse. What's the deal behind different leaders? They offer special abilities or just cosmetics? Or just cosmetics? Purely cosmetic. The throne room. It's probably pretty good for a deck full of massive things. Not a particularly exciting set of locations for us. Okoye plus magic. It's an interesting combination of cards. Let me snap on the meta web draw. What is Hulk Link, by the way? Khonshu. Not particularly useful here. So we can drop Giganto on the left. And then we'll be able to Red Wing something fat into the right. Probably some kind of Clea deck. Maybe hand buff. Okoye doesn't actually work with Clea. Clea only triggers while in hand or in play. All right, 66% of the time it works every time, yeah? I think it's right to move the Red Wing here and take the flip because I want to be able to move the Vulture next turn.
Are ye worthy?
I guess there's a chance we lose the center, huh? The center on the right?
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
No target. Oh, right. Blink always upgrades, so she can't fish out Zord or Shadow King here. All of our big bombs are in our hands. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess our opponent's probably a newer snapper. Not too new. Collection level 4,000's a lot. Either spent a bit or have been playing for a while. Conchu for a second game in a row. Wake up, sheeple. Am I? Bifrost takes away our decision on when we want to trigger this, I guess, but I think I'm still playing it out. Okay, Breadwing proc multiple times. No, the card would have too high of a chance of being good if it could proc multiple times. You don't want the card to be playable by accident. I probably should have snapped before this thing flipped up. But we'll certainly snap here before Cosmo happens.
Power must be controlled.
The Zorn doesn't really upgrade here. And my Red Wing has already played. Honestly, I think we're dead. You move a small thing right and play left. I guess that beats them playing 1 6-drop. This does beat them just playing one of our 6-drops. Cool. That feels a little shag-brained, huh? He stayed in there because this was beating us up primarily. They knew your hand, it was their hand. I mean, they might have forgotten that Madame Web could shuffle our stuff. They might not have realized we could play for all three. Ah. The Shang player roping after they die. Name a more iconic duo, really. What a miserable griefer. time Second Dinner says they think the timers in their game are okay, I feel like they should be sentenced to playing 40 hours of Conquest against miserable people. Because, like, I can see how you think the timer system in Marvel Snap is fine if you only ever play ladder in the limited time game modes, but I feel like they must not ever be playing Conquest. Because a lot of the timer system in Snap is so bad if you queue into someone who wants to be a miserable turd. And the system should definitely work better to prevent that from being a griefing option. Our second Uatu opponent in a row. That's crazy. An infinite conquest. I mean, to be fair, me queuing into someone playing Uatu is more likely an infinite conquest because there's no collection level or MMR based matchmaking in this. This is a tournament game mode, and tournaments don't have matchmaking other than your current record in that particular tournament. Thank you, Brode. Appreciate you putting your thumb on the scale. Oh, well, that's interesting. So they're 1000% a Galactus deck then, yeah? This covers Galactus on both sides, yeah? We should skip to play Infinite next turn. Nah, I think that's wrong. I think I want to blink Cosmo, because Cosmo's guaranteed to turn into a 6 with blink. So that way we can, like, blink here and then get points here and be playing for all three. Hey, Lord K, thanks for dropping in to drop off that Prime support. I'm glad you enjoyed the Shadowverse stuff. I've been having a lot of fun with that game. Yeah, I guess they were hoping Cosmo would die. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't play her right if they wanted her effects. Really a weird choice. Zorn keeps Green Goblin out of the sewer system. And then Luna Snow here makes it so they can't Galactus here, and then Sakaar makes it so they can't Galactus here. run the old snapback here. To reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Cool. Glad we have Ernie good and muted here. Yeah, that was a 25% chance for my opponent there. And then we low rolled. You know, I think I'm ready to eat lunch. I don't really want to play against their deck anymore. Have an advert. I'm gonna go grab some food. We'll play something else when we get back. What was Hulkling? Useless as always. BRB gamers. It's funny the way Infinite Conquest works, that we actually get higher quality games when we're playing lower Conquest, so I think I'm actually not going to use these tickets, so we're going to play Proving Grounds and whatnot, so we can get people that are... There's collection level based and MMR based matchmaking the lower you are. I'd rather have that experience testing decks rather than playing against Uatus. Cut Hulkling for Red Hulk in this deck before we play it some more, though. Because God, is that card armpits. Yeah, the comments from the devs that they think Hulkling and Taskmaster are both too good at 5 energy, I think those are some of the ones I'm super skeptical of. Like, they occasionally give us nuggets like that, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, they said they tested Moon Girl at 3 and they felt she was too strong at 3, and I was like, yeah, I think I'd buy that for $1. But those other cards being too strong at 5, I'm very skeptical of. Nine plus 10, 21. Thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Cybate, 6 for the 16 months. Why does Red Wing have a sparkle border? Because I have not played enough boosters to be able to split the card. You can't put a border on it until you split it or buy a variant. Neither of which is happening for that card.
Breaking news. Taking aim.
Well, I mean, I could technically do this and take 3 off of this, which seems fine. Oh yeah, speaking of the holiday tomorrow, I think my plan is to do a short stream tomorrow. I'm not gonna take the day off, but I think I'm gonna be live from like 8 or 9 until like noon or 1 o'clock. Do 3 or 4 hours at least. I think we'll just do Snap. We'll skip Shadowverse. Do I like fireworks? No, I'm a fan of my extremities. I would like to keep them.
From the Daily Bugle.
Let professionals do things like that. It's been a minute. Hope all is well. My personal sphere is doing all right. General insanity of the world aside. Hey, Genesis, thanks for the 46 months. Long time. Welcome back. Starvin1, thanks for eating in Hoaglandia for the last 6 months. Appreciate you dropping off that Prime support again. Merlin or Nico, they're both very sweet cards.
Taking aim.
Feel like I'm supposed to play for all 3 here. Maybe it's just this, because Rocket Raccoon beats us center, right? We just hope they can't beat 24 here or this year. They're probably toxining here. Just 14. That's close. Mostly just throw things at the wall. I don't know. I want to play more of this deck. It's so boring. Playing one card per turn is incredibly dry. Weird play from them. I feel like they're supposed to Toxin the right and like Rocket Raccoon somewhere else. Is there a new bounce deck? Nope. There's the same old bounce deck that's been playable for a little while. Get rid of these Sanctum decks. It's going away today. Let's give this pile a try. So this one on. One on untapped. Thank you for the biddies, Jace. Iron Heart pile. Is Sanctum done today or Saturday? There's two different dates. So, Second Dinner actually has made the incredibly good decision of making it so the shop in limited time game modes lasts longer than the game mode itself. So you can know how many resources you're getting in total before you spend any of them. It's very common in games that do limited time game modes. It's a good change that Snap did. So the two different dates are the actual game mode ends here soon, and then actual game mode is ending here soon, but the shop is open for a couple days after that. I think I'm playing Hood here, so that way if I top deck Misery, I can trigger Hood and Ironheart in the center. Victoria hand discard is spicy. We're going up to 20 in the center, which may or may not be enough. Well, I mean, they weren't going to use that bullseye anyways, because it's turn 5, so they're probably not too sad about losing it. That's probably a Modok anyways, yeah.
You won't need this anymore.
Can they win the center? Gosh, the meek going to exactly 9 is sad. The meek can move as well. The rate is 17. I think that beats Assyria.
Power must be controlled.
I'm only gaining 10, 13. All right, so they have my Alliance. They must be Surfer with us getting a 3 out of them, yeah? Oh, they probably are Cerebro at 3. That's a good call out. I mean, this is a 15 power misery. It's a shame fire here is Cosmode. Man and Weapon Cerebro 3. They must be playing multiple, man. The Mystique into Scarlet Witch was a good. Thank you for my food, child.
You're welcome. What deck you doing?
I don't know what we're playing yet, Chicky. I'm kind of fumbling around trying to find something that feels worth playing.
Bumble.
Fumble and bumble.
Bumble, 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 bumble.
None of them have felt particularly exciting. Wait, why put a Reroad to a Spider-Ham? We could do this. Do I want Red Guardian in here?
Red.
I don't think so. Let's do some Cerebro too. It's been a while since we posted a Cerebro highlight. I don't think I ever posted one with Spider-Ham in it.
There's a lot of red guys. Tootles.
Peace, Jakey. Love you.
Fumble, lumble, fumble, fumble,
Would Guardian be over Shadow King? Shadow King helps you mitigate location variance. You absolutely should not cut it. What do you think about Klea? There is a long form video of me testing various Klea decks with lots of thoughts in it on the Jeff Hoagland YouTube channel. And on the Hoaglandia Snap channel, there's a review of all of the seasonal cards. So be sure to check out one or both of those. You want my thoughts on anything from this season? Lucas is so lovely, chat. Such a lovely Lucas.
Wind, aid my hand.
There could be a world where we want to save him for the last turn for cube equity, but I think just it gives me the most powerful start here. So this could be Red Guardian, and then they could have a 1 in 3 to take Luke away. Let's activate Spider Ham, hit their hand next turn, and drop a copy of Larval down. Rogue could get us here. I guess Red Guardian would be bad as well. I think we do this to try and play around Red Guardian a little bit. Am I getting rogued in the center? Might be about to get rogued in the center. That's a puzzling stay.
Victory.
Luke Cage is a wonderful, wonderful lad, gamers. Well, I mean, we won last game without Cerebro. We can do it. We can do it again. mean, we have Luke in hand. Using our Echo against us with Lizard is funny. It's good to know. All right, and they lost their Luke here. And I'm getting Goose back in the center here. Order Lasher after Blue Marvel. Yep, good call. They can have a tech card that messes us up here, but if they don't, they're in a pretty bad spot. Oh, you know what? I should have waited to Lasher, right? I should have waited to Lasher until after I had my Luke Cage out. I don't think we're winning the right though, right? We'll be at 12, we're only at 16 over here. And then we're gonna lose to wherever they play the other Laufey, so we have to leave. Is Lasher a must-have if I enjoy Cerebridger? I think Lasher is a pretty big power level upgrade for this archetype. Against anybody not playing Luke Cage, it's an incredibly strong card. I'm gonna snap on the combination of Luke Cage and Luke Spar with the Mr. Sinister. Obviously, everybody's anecdotes are a little bit different, but I really haven't been queuing into that many people playing a bunch of tech cards. Like, there's occasionally a person doing Zabu Galacta stuff still, but it's really just a lot of everything else still. 100% ready for Ego to never play Luke. Yep. I've been doing more gold and infinite conquest, so there's more sweaters there. See, my experience is actually the opposite. Because my MMR is quite high, I tend to play against more weaker players inside of gold and infinite conquest because there's no MMR-based matchmaking in those modes. This fucking guy. Oh, I guess we just lose then too, right? We have to stay. Sedge. Gotta win the next two. I'm gonna decline to put Mr. Sinister on the left. Our opponent is playing slowly. Do we know their last card yet, by the way? Anybody been paying attention? What's their last card? Did we see it? Did we see it with Spider-Ham? Probably Diamondback. Yeah, Diamondback makes sense. Oh shoot, Panopticon plus Sinister Scruzos. Didn't think about that. Oh, I can Nico. That's the play, right? Is this? All right, Nico. One Wakandan embassy, please. All right, and assuredly they are beyond Cookterius. Because they can't Ajax. Lamaria hurt Slasher. Lamaria actually doesn't have effect this turn. Everything flips up as normal. Lamaria was last turn, technically. 24 in the middle. And 24 on the right, plus a -8, assuming there's no Luke Cage on this face down. There's Lucas. Got him anyways. All right, we got two shots at their last 2 cubes here. Sin Plague, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So the way high stakes games work in Conquest is that we get to what's the word I'm searching for? Even if we lose this to go down to 1, that 1 is worth 2 once the minimum is 2. Let's oink aggressively. Damn it, pig. I guess given that Lizard exists, we're supposed to hold him in this matchup. Oh my, they're totally about to gift us a Lizard, aren't they? Oh, they didn't see the line. God bless. They missed it. They missed it, chat. think I want Luke's points elsewhere. I'm gonna have 16 in the middle. Yeah, actually, getting rid of Starbrand Creator is a good idea, right? Because we can't use the energy, but they might. And we're not gonna have it.
Wind, aid my hand.
Alright, show me your tech card. Mystique on Echo's path protects her from Rogue. No, you'll still lose the Mystique bonus. It's just they won't have it. They'll still take it away from you. It's just they don't end up with it. If the mystery card isn't Red Guardian or Rogue, they should be 0% here. Are we liking Ham better than Mercury and Super 2? I have no idea. One of the reasons we're revisiting this today is I haven't played a ton with it. Should be cooked here, yeah. I don't think there's anything that flips up here that can get us with Luke. Lucas Cage, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Lucas Cage. You feel about Mobius these days with less Thanos and Mockingbird? It's not the tech card it once was. I mean, this can be useful to us. I was gonna instinctually mute my opponent because the emoted us twice, but I saw their username, so we're gonna give them a nominal pass to start. Oh, their username is No Kings, No Tyrants. Guess I don't get the name scroller up. Surely got that one. What did I ping? I was turning my scroller off and I missed what we pinged. Misery. Okay. So, Killmonger is a possibility. We're pretty well set up here. I'm gonna snap on the storm happening. Hopefully Nico rolls copy mode next turn and we go crazy.
Wind, aid my hand.
I think I'm playing Cerebro. It's close because Nico still hasn't rolled copy mode. I think I'm gonna do this and hope to roll Nico copy mode next turn still. Oh, should I put a non-one drop right if I'm expecting Killmonger to be a possibility? Yeah, that's a good thought. Although just Storm wins with the Cerebro buff, yeah. Do I want to play Mr. Sinister? If I draw exactly Blue Marvel, I'm gonna want to have played Mr. Sinister. If I draw Mystique, I'm a little sad. Now Killmonger is problematic for the right.
All systems go.
Oh, I have priority here, which means Killmonger clears the Nico too. Beep, 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 beep. How do they play Venom and Cassandra in turn 5? Surge plus Psylocke, I think. No Kill Daddy. Not all of these Firehair decks have room to play Killmonger, because a lot of the things they're trying to re-trigger are not Hood. Usually they play Carnage or Venom alongside Firehair. So I think this is a spot where I'm not playing around Killmonger until we see it. I think I'm supposed to leave. We have the answer to Murray Island, but I just don't have my Cerebro in hand. I think we bounce.
Escaped.
Hey Jeff, I'm a relatively new player that bought Thanos yesterday. I'm having fun, but I've been losing a lot. Are there still good decks with the reworked Thanos? Yeah, I think Spectrum Thanos and just like good card Bush Thanos are both fine. It's not in contention for best deck in the game anymore, but it's still like a competitive thing to be doing. I'm playing Lasher on the right, so that way I can storm the right next turn. Do I want to storm the right? Or do I storm the center now? I think that's a little restricting for them. Yeah, Echo Center for our Cerebro. I think it's Storm into Mr. Sinister Goose.
Wind, aid my hand.
And then there's nowhere for them to put Misery and stuff out. Thanks for the 20 months, Smart Lou. Appreciate that. Welcome back. I do not think the Galacta nerf made any of the decks already playing Galacta no longer want to play her. They're all still probably fine. They're assuredly a bit worse, but Galacta was a pretty strong card. Hey, Chad, is that a good draw? If so, why? Please explain. Can you believe people play this deck without Nico Minaru? Absolute crazy savages. It's a little scary. Are they a Kill Daddy deck? So this is moving, most likely. I think I'm Shadow Kinging here. Killmonger could jack us up, but if they don't have Killmonger, we're in a pretty decent spot. I guess a tech card on the Cerebro on the right could get us too. Usually I think their decks don't have room for those. You should play Ham before Cerebro because of Teenage Warhead. Yeah, that's strictly correct. I accept.
Victory.
Opponents played this game really well so far in terms of the snapping and the retreating mechanic. People often ask, like, how do you get better at Marvel Snap? And my number one sign for people to kind of gauge how is their snapping is if you are not retreating in games that you snapped in with some amount of frequency, you're either not snapping enough, not retreating enough, or some combination of the two. And I think with the Storm draw and this location being neutral, I'm going to go ahead and snap here. Because if this location is bad for us, we can storm it, says Local Man about to flip Monster Island. And I have Cerebro plus Mystique in hand already. Don't you want Red Guardian in this deck? There's a lot of good 2 power cards you can play in Cerebro too. I think I like these 12. My flex slots that I'm not 100% sure of are like Spider Ham and Echo, and those are cards that... My flex slots I'm not 100% sure on are Spider Ham and Echo, and they are cards that need to be lower curve things, so you can't replace them with something like a Red Guardian. You only have so many room to play expensive cards in this deck. You need to have things that play to the board cheaply. Pretty confident that you want Cerebro, Mystique, Luke Cage, and Storm, and I'm like 99% sure Blue Marvel's a card you want. Oh, you would cut Brood to play Red Guardian. That's interesting. I'll take that under consideration. Feels like the opponent's deck can't win when you draw Cerebro. Yeah, Cerebro Mystique is just so many numbers. Oh, you're suggesting I cut the 2/1 energy cards and play 2 more 3s? No, that's terrible. Oh, that's interesting. I would have thought that this would have gotten shuried. Guess that's not how it works. I think this is the first time I've ever seen someone shuri a hood on purpose. Yeah, it might be a Marvel stat first, honestly. They have if they have a tech card for the blue Marvel, they break my Cerebro bonus and we die. The Cerebro list that got me to Infinite had Ravona and Brood instead of Ham and Blue Marvel. I think that's fine. I think, like, I think if you want to fit another 3 in here, you absolutely have to cut the Blue Marvel. And I think Ravona being more expensive than 1, but making your Mystique and Cerebro cheaper is kind of like an offset. Like, they do very similar things. But I'm relatively confident you don't want more than 5 things that cost 3 or more. I think there's a lot of different things you can mix and match in this archetype that are fine and reasonable, but I'm pretty confident you don't want more than 5 things that cost 3 or more. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run an advert. We're gonna continue the Infinite Conquest with this one when we return. I'm enjoying these 12 cards. This is one of my all-time favorite Marvel Snap decks. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on the YouTube side, you're enjoying the content, make sure you tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything and helps the stuff reach more people. Appreciate the almost 100 folks who have done that already today. Run my leftover hummus upstairs before it gets too warm. Gamers, POV. And up for the next leg of this conquest, but thanks. Oh. Mix up some drink. Hey, Chocolate Rain! Some people resub and others feel the advert pain. Thank you for the 19 months. I do appreciate the continued support. Play 8 cards, spend energy. Play any card. I love playing any card. I must say, they did finally get the Alliance missions to a point where I don't feel perpetually annoyed by them. Feels like we've got a pretty good mix of generic ones at this point. Only ones that bother me are ones for cards I don't have. Yeah, those are a little annoying. That's just a symptom of them having the same missions for everybody in the alliance, though. Like, I think the specific cards one in general are a little silly. I think it would probably be... I think getting rid of all of those in general would probably be good. Fill this location to give your cards everywhere else +1. Well, that's not great for us. We could just not fill it. We might storm that if the other ones are okay for us. That's a positive location for yours truly. I don't think it's snappable because my opponent's probably ghost spidering this out this turn, I imagine. Or they're doing that. Yeah, okay, now it's snappable. Okay.
Victory.
They keep wanting me to win with Devil Dino. I wish that card was playable. You know, we talked about Moon Girl probably being too good at 3. But I think Devil Dino could probably go back to being 3 energy. So they're snapping me back, huh? All right. I think I'm Mikoing. Hopefully this third location doesn't screw us. Dino is 3 energy. Yeah, once upon a time, Dino and Moon Girl both cost 3. Way back in the closed beta. I'll just make sure Human Torch stays little. Don't think I'm playing Second Lasher. I think I'm just playing Luke. I was gonna hem and haw about how we were playing their cards into a possible Heimdall, so them leaving is nice. Remember that time we cut Mercury for Spider-Ham? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I just picked up Kyera and Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night is pretty good. Yeah, Werewolf by Night's a solid card. Is Oddhawk still solid right now? I think it's a little bit worse than it has been in the past, but it's still fine. Oh, and then Goose is gonna mean they can't Heimdall on the last turn. So I think we snap. What is going on? Oh, I can't play Shadow King here because it's flooded. All right. No big ones for you. Shadow King for you. It was just weird because it like let it drag it out. It took my energy for a second.
Victory.
Goose is so rude. So when they buffed Cerebro initially, I almost built this deck without Goose in it, just because like Goose has been such a poorly positioned metagame card for so long. But this deck between Storm and Echo is really just such an incredibly good and strong Goose deck. Like when you are setting up the other locations as places your opponent could only play certain things to, Goose's effect is so much more valuable. Really restricting what your opponent's able to do and where. $35 card Monty warning. I appreciate the call out. It's a good one to get rid of. Yes, if you haven't been keeping your finger right on the pulse of Snap, Spider-Ham now has 2 power and his Activate, which lets him fit into here as a really elegant form of disruption. I'm not sure I want to know the answer to this question. But did our big beautiful Bill get killed in the house, or did they rustle up enough votes for it? I think this is better for them than us. I'm gonna leave.
Escape.
2 it passed, and one hasn't voted yet. Jeffries is still talking, but it'll pass. Okay, so both of those are true. They have the votes, but it technically hasn't passed yet. Buckle up. Matt McGee's, thank you for the 1.5 years. Welcome back.
Opponent snapped. Escape.
Why are we doing the lab? We're doing the lab because if I don't top deck Storm, I'm dead anyways. And I'm leaving because I don't have Storm when they snap me. The bill contains a rule that says the judicial cannot enforce rulings against the executive, meaning they can basically do what they want. I mean, they were already basically doing what they want, right? So formalizing it doesn't really change much. I'm actually a little offended for what I learned growing up, because growing up, people would always say things like, "Why am I learning algebra? I'm not going to use math in my everyday life like this." But it turns out the thing we actually weren't going to use in our day-to-day life were the civics lessons, because everything they taught us about how the United States is supposed to work was a giant fucking lie.
Opponent snapped.
I think I'm gonna take one more mulligan here.
Escaped.
Oh, wait. Maybe they were right. Okay. Hold up. I just had an epiphany. The checks are the checks you write to the people who make the laws to get past what you want, and the balances are balancing your checkbook after the fact. It's all come together now. I understand. No. No, I had the wrong types of checks and balances.
Victory.
I'm 46. I never thought I'd see Congress just absolutely toss their power into a wood chipper. Yup. All right, my turn to press the button a bunch. You know, speaking of a follow-up on that joke to set the tone of my age a little bit, I don't think I ever actually balanced a checkbook in my life. By the time I had money and accounts like that, it was pretty easy to like access them digitally on demand.
Aid my hand.
Oh, wait, this is a mistake. Oh, this is gonna cost me because of the Smithsonian. I've made a terrible mistake. Because of Isla Silence? Yeah, I needed to get rid of one of these two instead. I die because of this. Done messed up. I played that so well, too, up until this point. That's sad. Shadow King plus Lasher might win the right. If we hit a Mr. Sinister, we might still be able to win this. I mean, I'm in for a penny and for a pound, bud. I don't think this game is 100% over, and we're not gonna play 1 to 7. Wow. Tough. That's a tough beat. They drew Space Stone and Thanos in their 34 card deck. And I lose to Agamotto. Is the problem. Yeah. Oh, Space Road is guaranteed to draw Thanos now. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. Wow! They actually would have lost to Shadow King on the left. That's crazy. This game was mine to lose, and I lost it. If I would have stormed the left or the right here instead of the center, we win this. It's very easy to focus on the fact that, like, I had some bad variance and my opponent had a pretty lucky draw. But you're never gonna get better at card games if you hyper fixate on the things you can't control. And I had a lot of agency in that last game, and with better play, I very likely win it. The skill in card games like Marvel Snap is about mitigating the bad luck that you have through better play. And I failed to do that in that game. That's such a weird location. I like it, but it's weird. Oh, I think I missed a few of them in there, Rob. I apologize. It was a little bit ago. Thank you for the 2 years. Sin Plague coming in hot for the 10 months. Uber was taken with the 13. I think I caught J Mart Liu. Oh my god, did I lose the priority coin flip? No, we're good. Gladiator pulling a card it can't kill is really funny. Cerebro 2 is a tough deck to play in a lot of games, but so many of them are winnable. I don't know that I agree with that. I think a lot of your games are easier than people make them out to be. Actually, I actually don't think this archetype has that much worse location variance than most things. It's just easier to know when you got hit by location variance in this deck than most others. Oh, this could screw us. What a fucking beat. They hit the 1 in 3 to hit Nico, and she's demon mode. It's very fitting that happened while I was talking about the deck generally being low variance. Absolute RNG pile of trash. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, listen on a chair, take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh, I'd like to get off of Ben Brode's wild ride. It's been quite the experience. Yes, Gladiator, for those half paying attention, their Gladiator pulled by Nico on Demon mode, and then their Negasonic Teenage Warhead blew it up. That Captain Carter has no text.
Victory.
They are probably a Killmonger deck, yeah? I don't know what this location is. I don't have Storm, I don't have Cerebro, I don't have Blue Marvel. I think I leave when they snap.
Escaped.
Missing my payoffs. If this is neutral or positive, I think we storm the raft.
Opponent snapped.
Nah, it's only Gold Conquest. We could probably just let it ride. Oh boy, howdy. Oh, they're surfers. They're definitely Killmonger.
Wind, aid my hand.
Yes, if Lasher hits Carter, she'll shrink their backline. No! No targets means they have my Mystique, and she's on the bottom. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. We're dead. Damn, Surfer. If we hit Carter, we win the left? Question mark. Ah! I can't believe we actually had a 1-4 to win that. So close. Are there any playable or interesting astral projection decks? No. They really need to start being less conservative with their skill designs.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, if you're someone coming in and you missed it yesterday, you should check out the, It's funny someone just mentioned Regis' terrible astral projection C2 decks. I think that's actually what this person is playing. As if on cue. Echo is on the left. You made me pause for a second. I was filling the left with not ongoings. I was like, wait, did I do something wrong? Wait, I should echo the center because they're also incentivized to play their Cerebro in the center, right? God, my brain is fucking huge, chat. You wish your brain was as big as mine. Oh, it's only turn 5. Your brain's so big it's leaking from your headphones. That's how I feel.
Oh, snap.
There's no strings on me.
Did Patriot get porked? He sure did.
Victory.
Alright. I think we can end on the note with this deck of asserting ourselves as the superior Cerebro build. That's certainly what we are. I think it's probably safe to say Spider Ham's a good addition to this deck. I don't know. I think, like I've said, I think Echo and Spider Ham are kind of your flex slots, and you want these slots to be like 1 and 2 energy things. But a lot of this deck feels like it's pretty optimized at this point. Like if I were to be like, if you're like, Jeff, what are the cards you absolutely don't leave home without for Cerebro 2? I think it's as many as 9 cards. And I think you want Blue Marvel. Some people have experimented and had success without Blue Marvel. If you want to fit like Brood or Red Guardian in, you need to cut one of your other more expensive cards. You absolutely are not cutting any of these, but I think I'm pretty happy with these 12. And these are the 12 I'm gonna leave in my deck editor. Is Goose not a flex? No, I don't think Goose is optional in this deck. I think people cutting Goose from this archetype are missing the point. Goose is so strong alongside Storm, and honestly, Echo makes Goose better too, because there's a lot of big ongoing effects where when you mix Goose in with other things that impact your opponent's ability to play to the board, it gets so much more powerful. Yeah, I think Mercury gets edged out by Spider-Ham. I think if you love Mercury and you really want a hedge move, you could play it in the Spider-Ham slot, but Spider-Ham is just such a better generic disruptive card. I'm also a little bit biased here, though, I must admit, because I've got gold red crackles on all of them that are gorgeous and matching. Should we end the Cerebro session by splitting Cerebro looking for a gold crackle? I feel like we should end looking for a gold crackle. We've played to this archetype so much. I'm sitting on a bunch of credits. Glenn gave us Cerebro back. Ew. Oh, I'm not ending on that one. What's the saying, chat? Third time's the charm? Last one. Almost out of credits. All right, have some adverts. I'm going to collect some stuff off the collection track. While we do that, when we return, we're going to be playing something else at Snap. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Remy, thank you for the almost 2 years. Welcome back. Appreciate it. The bill has passed the House 216 to 213. Yep. There's an Agatha stature deck that apparently has good stats. Don't think, I actually just got an Agatha variant though. I was thinking we should revisit her. What a call. That's true. My called shot from yesterday was correct. If all 3 of the Dems that died in office had been there unalive, they could have stopped it. It would have been 216 to 216. Did they pass it with no changes? Or does it go back to the Senate? Is it done and going to his desk?
Mastery.
Yeah, my exact called shot from yesterday was, it'll pass, but could have been stopped if all the Dems who died in office hadn't died in office. Which, for reference, there's been 3 different Dems from the House that died in Congress this year. Since the start of the year. Of old age, because they were all 75 plus. No, literally died in office. I mean, for the record, Mad Max, I'm not blaming the Democrats for this bill passing. It is firmly on the people who voted for it and not the people who voted no. However, I would like to highlight the absurdity that no one over the age of 70 should realistically be in office. People who have one foot out the door should not be writing legislation that's going to impact me and my children and my grandchildren. If those exist someday. Desperately need an upper age limit. I don't care if you have an R or a D next to your name. Everybody over 70 needs to be out of office. On the Democrat side, they need to start primarying them more aggressively. Someone said there's a Agatha Stature deck, which was the deck once upon a time. Let's take a look and see if it's the one I remember. I mean, that's a sample size. Oh, it's playing Nightmare. That's interesting. That is technically a way to get rid of Agatha's text, isn't it? Regis was playing the one under that. Oh, with this? This is just like card for card, the one that existed a little bit ago. Yes, this is card for card though. I'm gonna play the Nightmare one because that sounds funny. Yeah, I don't know why there's a Hellion here. He should probably be something else. But Nightmare is fun. Yeah, we could put Claw in for that slot. That's a fantastic border on that variant, holy.
Order unlocked.
Do we want another card that's good with Nightmare? That's a thought. Is CHP Clea variant still in your shop? It is for another 30 minutes. She's just not good enough to spend gold on. It's like $20 worth of gold. 15 bucks worth of gold? It depends on what reach you buy it in, I guess. Yeah, do I want to play another? What are my 3s and 5s that work okay with Nightmare? Use my bets. All right, if you insist. If you insist.
Mastery.
She is a lovely lady. We're running out of black borders. I guess I need to go buy a couple of them. Well, maybe we'll try and cope with Clea after this too. Buy up to 25 of these, I think. All right, back to the question at hand. 3s and 5s, sort by power. What about Arrow? Am I coping for an excuse to play Arrow? Obviously. Is it still fine? Probably. GG, mommy. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Here, mommy. Yep. Zach, thank you for the 17 months. Welcome back. Will you do an upcoming review for cards in July? Maybe we should do that. That's something we should do. We can do it. We'll do that. We'll do that a little later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Or do I want to do it today? Maybe we'll do it today, because tomorrow I want to put a best decks video up, so I want to post that one on YouTube today. And maybe we'll do that after we're done with this deck. And do a formal and upload it. Yeah, I'm gonna stream for like a little bit tomorrow. I'm not gonna do a whole day, but we'll be live for a bit in the morning for sure. We're gonna do Just Snap tomorrow. I'm gonna skip Shadowverse since it's a shorter stream. Perfection. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, we'll wait to do the new season card review until we get the official trailer, which I think might not be till Monday. Doing that on Monday sounds fine. That makes it closer to the season itself dropping. Let's do that. Okay, and I actually have... I was gonna say I have priority here, which means I should Ghost Rider right away, but I don't have the energy. It's only turn 3. How did this get played? How did this get played last turn? Oh, I was winning Castle Blackstone because of Hood. Okay, everything makes so much more sense now. We're cooked. Queued up with my Ghost Rider deck and immediately queued into someone playing Fenris Wolf. Wake up, sheeple. Wake up! Agatha's about to put on a little makeup. I just got to fit away the shakeup. Forgot to mute this fucking jag off. That's why people love tech cards, by the way, because they enjoy harassing their opponents after they get a polarizingly favorable matchup. Brady, little sad that she played Fenris to a location that's filling, but is what it is. Jeff listens to System of a Down. I was, in fact, a teenager during the mid-2000s. Early to mid-2000s. Get to enable stature with this Moon Knight. Get to enable Black Knight. Ooh, Gwenpool? Don't mind if I does. Holy. Wow, we are cooking them. All right, don't hit Nightmare.
Power must be controlled.
Well, we mostly dodged Nightmare. They opened us back up on the right, which is nice. I've got 2 lovely 9 power leads. What's not to love? Oh, this is a very specific one, by the way, though. But if the bill passed the House with no changes from the Senate, that means the language that screws professional gamblers and card players is in there, right? They're gonna get taxed to high hell and back. Is what that means. No changes. Good luck, Godspeed. The bill has passed, chat. For people who haven't been keeping up with politics this morning, the bill has passed. It's going to his desk. You don't need Nightmare in this deck. He's kind of useless if you don't have Agatha. Thankfully, I'm very good at drawing Agatha. So it works. It works out that we're playing Nightmare. Oh, and for people who aren't familiar with what I'm referencing about professional gamblers, there was language added in the Senate to the big beautiful bill that people could only write off 90% of their losses. Meaning that if you make $1 million in gambling winnings and you spent $1 million in entry fees, you have to pay taxes on $100,000 is essentially how it works. Even though you didn't make that money, you earned it, but also spent it. I'm trying to start a business too. It's a very bad time to be a small business. Very, very not good. Does it go into an effect now or later? So varying bits, they time in at different parts, but by and large, most of the bill goes into effect this fall, but not all of it. It's complicated, is the answer to your question. Do I Gladiator so I can Fenris Wolf something? Probably not. It's probably just Ebony Blade so I can arrow plus Bob, right? Oh, I actually don't want to arrow Kahori over though, right? Is it actually just this? I think it's this. Good night. To the cubes.
Victory.
Oh man, capitalism loves this build, chat. We're up almost 400 points today. The Dow's gonna break 45,000 for the first time ever. I think everything's gonna be okay, obviously. Trill Brady, thank you for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. The line's going up. It can't be stopped. Matthias, thank you for the over 2 years. Welcome back. The fascists are temporary, the markets are forever. I'm Shtick. Thanks for remembering to press the Prime button. I appreciate the over 2 years. I think Lady Sif is generally better than Nightmare, especially when we have Ghost Rider and Black Knight. So they're a Shang-Chi deck, but they can't Shang-Chi this one, so as you will. Is it Mysterio? It's not. Javaz, thank you for the 2 years. Appreciate that. Copied Shaw is scary. Are we cooked? I think we're cooked. Where are they gonna Shang me, gamers? They can't Shang and Shaw, right? Oh, it was surged. It's a 2 energy one. Oh, we're super dead. Yeah, I don't think there's any lines. Shanged and Shaw. The Shaw-Shang redemption. It's not a redemption for us, Chip.
Power must be controlled.
there Shang Surge too? Sure is. Sure is. Picasso, thank you for the 2 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
Oh, snap.
We'll play Bobbert in the middle so he can hopefully jump into Asgard here. To the rat, to the rat. Hope it really is an Oscorp to the right. Or a murder world. Alright, 50% of our deck lets us mitigate Agatha's downside next turn. Fifty percent. What a wonderful 50%er. This is how the 50% live. Yep. God, their surges have just been incredible. Oh, I think I'm Moon Knighting in the hope that we take their Shang-Chi away.
Power must be controlled.
Okay, they've been to Kahori though, yeah? An 8 power Kahori? And I'm winning the left. Actually, what if I do this? Statistically, oh, Kahori's guaranteed to hit something here, right? No, she gets the same thing twice. I'm gonna do this. I think this is ideal. On average, Kahori hits at least something here. If Kahori hits anything here, we win the game. Because we pull the Shang into here, and then Kahori comes back here. A one point on the left. Got him.
Victory.
Nice Shang-Chi, nerd. Look at our lovely Agatha. She's a party lady. Hey Jeff, I don't know if you're into Supercell games, but they put a merge auto battler into Clash Royale this week. That's neat. I don't think I have bandwidth to check out any non-sponsored stuff at this current point in my life though. Okay, I have my finger in too many live service games as is. I think my non-sponsored games that I'm definitely checking out in the short term are like, I plan to check out the Digimon TCG digital client when that drops. I think there's a Naruto card game that I may or may not look at. And then there's Pokemon Champions coming out at some point in the next 6 months that I'm going to poke into. Digimon into Thinktail. You know, I saw a stat online that said Digimon was actually like the 4th highest grossing TCG behind Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic for last year. Yeah, Lorcana had slipped to like 5 or 6. In your opinion, what online card game gives you the most value for your money? Marvel Snap. I also don't think it's particularly close. Pound for pound, Marvel Snap's economy is very reasonable and fair after their rework. Digimon's digital client is set to come out this summer, Jing. They're supposed to be showcasing it soon. Go Black Bolt into Ghost Rider Stature. My only concern with, and this is one of the reasons why I've been so infatuated with Shadowverse, is because Shadowverse is a purely digital card game, meaning they'll do balance passes. After experiencing live balance in Marvel Snap and how well they do it, I have to say, going back and like, one of the things that was the biggest drag about playing Pokemon Pocket was the fact that they don't balance cards when they very clearly need it. They never make cards that are too bad to play better, and they never take the things at the top and pull them down, except to power creep them in newer expansions. I really, really enjoy when card games use the tools available to them and give small tweaks to metagame balance. I think it's such a better player experience. Isn't Pokemon Pocket a different card pool than Paper Pokemon TCG? It is a different card pool, but they still don't do balance changes. I think we're just Moon Knighting. Nailed it. We do this, and then next turn I can Blade plus Stature. Be a 9 power Blade. Yeah, Moon Knight's got it in for Kahori today for sure. If Nightmare swaps Stature's text box, does she stay one cost? She does not. Oh my gosh, that is a hub, Kahori. I didn't even process that they weren't supposed to have that. Yeah, that is a hub, Kahori. What a joke. Funny, funny, haha. Funny, haha. Yes, they already lashered, so unless they have a way to add stats left, they're cooked there. I'm betting 12-25 wins the mid. Either 25 wins the mid or 5 wins the right.
Victory.
Pretty solid hand here for us. Agatha will throw a Vibranium somewhere. Moon Knight will come down and clear Agatha out and give us a 14 power door. So long as this isn't like Deep Space. Oh, did the Quinjet bundle make the shop today? That's fun. I'm hulking. Oh. They haven't shown us Shang-Chi yet, but there is Abu next. There's a reasonable chance he's lurking. Gosh, Moon Knight is so good. He's such a powerful effect. We've been to another Kahori. Let's just add Kahori's number.
Clear for takeoff.
I have priority. What if I just do this and pull Galacta into the center? Yeah, that's totally the line, right? Come to mama. Come to mama. She's such a lovely lady. Could we go back to release Arrow yet? What do we think? Is release Arrow broken? Dangerous, but I'm in. Yep. Yeah, obviously she wouldn't stay a 5-9. You put her back to like a 5-6 or whatever. What a poopy location. You know, I have a free mulligan here. I'm gonna mulligan the Adelan. What did Arrow do? Arrow moved every card your opponent played during their current turn, including face down ones, to where she was. Incredibly strong effect. Old Arrow plus old Kingpin was something, weren't they though? Weren't they? All right, Nightmare, your time to shine, bud. Excuse me? Oh wait, he's gonna lose this thing though, right? Proxima. Oh baby. Oh baby. God, he's so toxic. I'm so confused. Are they like changing Camelot or like what's the deal / plan here? Is one of their unknown cards Luke Cage? They have 9 energy. Was it better to arrow the left so they're stuck with power there? Maybe. Should they're good and muted for their snap here. That's the part where they show me Shang-Chi. Ah, they were just done playing.
Victory. Oh, snap.
Nightmare's a fun way to play with this card. Arrow was a sweet call out too. Quinjet bundle. Oh, lovely piece of art and a good ratio of credits. The Eternal Slayer. Thank you for the 1.5 years. Welcome back.
Mastery.
Expensive clay. I like that one less than the Creative House Pocket one too. Creative House Pocket art's so good. All right, gamers, we take a pause for the cause to let some adverts roll, but we are certainly gonna play some more Nightmare Agatha stuff here when we get back. It's been a good time so far. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Don't go anywhere. BRB. If you're watching on YouTube, tap the like button. Appreciate the over 100 folks that have done that already today. Love Alliance missions. I hate when it's borders instead of variants. This one's a premium mystery at least. The borders, the borders feel almost like boosters in terms of booby prizes. Peak Erishim had over a 70% win rate, or over 70% play rate. I was really surprised, and I'm honestly a little disappointed that Second Dinner waited 4 months to bring Sanctum Showdown back, and they didn't change anything about it. It was really a very weird choice that it took them forever to finally have it come back around, and they didn't touch the ban list at all. Oh, the rocks aren't great for me. Okay, now that's kind of funny. Okay, so if I could set up... If I could set up this being my only even cost card, Moon Knight will put it into play, because it's Wolverine. Wow, Agatha played into killed for them. That's lucky. Okay, and then this is Frigga, and this is Absorbing Man. So if I play Ghost Rider... If I play... What is he? If I play Ghost Rider, he'll copy a 3/5 for me. So Agatha's playing herself at random to one of these two locations. So if I play Black Bolt, I'm winning all three. Yep. I need to put myself ahead everywhere, so that wherever she flips out, we win the other two. The Rock with the Sunspot animation is pretty funny. I agree. It's sorry, I got distracted by that game because Nightmare was amusing, but I think Sanctum Showdown in Marvel Snap is the first time I've ever experienced a metagame in a card game where the deck that was the most popular by a significant margin wasn't the most powerful. Like, generally speaking, people gravitate towards playing the decks that are better, but Guardians is just so easy and obvious that everybody moved towards playing it instead. What do you swap Nightmare for in this deck? So if you swap Nightmare out, you just gotta accept you have one less way to get Agatha out of your hand. You just play a different on-cost card. Pick your favorite 1, 3, or 5 energy play. I think part of the problem is how the design of the game mode discourages experimentation. Yeah, that's a fair and good take. The fact that you have to win to get a scroll back discourages you from innovating. So you'd rather play the deck that's 50% than try and find a deck that's 56%. I think is definitely big true. How that type of thing ends up working. The reward for innovation is somewhat minimal, and the downside if you brick is high. It's a good way to put it. They have 35 power in play. I have 40 power in play. Damn, I wish I could win the center. We're just likely dead on the left is the problem. I needed them to boomer stamp me so Bob could jump center. Do we have one if Bob jumps center? They're up 15. We're up. No, that would have lost still. So just because you felt like you had enough scrolls to play what you wanted doesn't mean there isn't a very clear system structure incentive to play the deck that you feel is going to win more frequently. Sanctum as a game mode is definitely structured in a way that's like more punishing than the regular ladder, for example. I guess Moon Knight's not guaranteed to tag Agatha here. It's pretty likely, though. Alright, we dodge the Vibraniums. Sometimes lucky rubber ducky. If we don't top deck Lady Sip, I think we flip the coin with the Moon Knight. Game. And they had no card in hand. That's so brutal. I think we'll just play it out at this point. We're pretty cooked. I'm not playing 4 today. It's nice to play the Guardians in a more viable atmosphere. I agree. I think they're iconic characters that are generally unplayable. in Marvel Snap, which is part of why people like them in that game mode. Alright, this might actually have a line to victory. Arrow fills the right, and then Agatha flips with herself. She flips center, we could be good to go.
Who will the winds bring?
This is probably just a pure coin flip for the opponent. They probably can't beat Agatha in both. Rip. Narrator, they could beat Agatha in both. Forgot about Zabu. There are no coin flips in Bossing Sam. Infinite Conquest. The fact that Infinite Conquest just doesn't have any collection level based matchmaking really makes a lot of the games non-games. It's so high variance, half the time we queue up and there's just like no one. None of the games are very interesting. Kids, gambling is bad. I just pulled Joaquin Torres from a pack. It's the 24 other cards I could have actually used. So, I mean, it sounds like your next pack's going to be really good then, yeah? Oh my goodness. Would have been brood rip. When you play Agatha, do you only get Agatha boosters? Yeah, why would you want a card that's not playing the game for you to get boosters? Silly. Agatha's doing the work, she gets the boosters, kids. Wait, there's a copy of Angel in their deck? Oh, from the hub. What I told her. This brings back Moon Knight, yeah.
I'm coming for you.
They had no even cost cards in their hands. Can they get extra stats into the right here? Ooh. Not gonna lie, it's the best clay I've ever seen. Would they go to 17 here? This is more than 17. I'm beating 6 points to the center. We'll see what they have. Never before seen, so that's a lie. Okay, now that's funny right there. What a beastly polymorph.
Victory.
Unlucky. Beast is always good for Jeff, even when it's not his beast. That's true, you know. Good, clean fun for the whole family. Beast turning into a 4/6 near you soon. Okay. Before the MCU, Guardians of the Galaxy were C-tier heroes. Yeah, but now they're everybody's favorites. We got an odd cost card out of the hub. That's nice. Alright, gamers. We can dodge a Killmonger for a turn. We can dodge a ball. Rats. So long. No, you won't be missed, bud. Guess it's Gladiator, question mark. Can Fenris Wolf activate the space threat? It cannot.
I definitely need to change.
You're welcome. Go to the right, Logan.
Enough said, bub.
Thank you. Oh my goodness! Me oh my, this is a copy of Null, chat. This is a copy of Null! And then we have Arrow here and Stature somewhere else. Oh, you know what? They could like blow up Martyr though, right? They're gonna totally blow up Martyr, and then I'm gonna get Martyr.
What a game!
Needed it sooner. Probably dead. Punished for not playing the Stature last turn by drawing the bomb. Yeah, Fenris considers Null 0. Ongoing is not visible. Excuse me? Holy overcommit, Batman. Oh, did they think I was getting Null? They must have thought I was getting Null. Scotty was unaware. Blissfully unaware. They thought they had to overpower Null. Valuable lesson was learned on this day of days. That's awkward. I guess she plays herself at least, though. I think it's just this now. Wave, Red Hulk. I don't know who you are. Tau. Cannonball. Gambit. I think we're cooked, chat, but... Why did they not put Deadpool on that bridge? That's a good question.
Enough said. What a game!
It's funny that she still has her animation when she plays out, even though she's not playing out her own, even though she's not playing herself. Should we try and discard the Deadpool? That's an interesting thought. I kind of don't hate that. I don't think death is free.
Enough said, bub.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Goodbye, Logan. Yeah, we drew the stature as well. So this is a cannonball, which is interesting with Rickety Bridge. So I could go stature plus Agatha, or I could go cannonball plus stature. And beating death on the left. Gets this. Just depends on how much they have with their death. Oh, they have null. Damn. That sucks. I wasn't thinking about null. So we would have beaten null with cannonball plus stature here. Right? No, I would have been 50-50. I really don't want to play against Destroy with this deck anymore. Doesn't seem very fun. I'll get one more match in here. One or two more. Try and get a good one.
Opponent snap. Oh, snap.
Woo! Must be allergic to the fact that they broke the music in this game. I expect we're losing this. Hopefully we win the 50-50 here. Nice. US agent, eh? We'll throw this over here. It's nice and indestructible. And then we'll have Ghost Rider for the center next turn. They can be a Shadow King deck. That's another reason to Era this year. Oh! I forgot. I forgot that Tau was technically the last played card. And I'll play this here just in case they Shadow King me. They skip their turn, so this Iron Patriot card is Infinite.
Victory.
Look at all of our alliance missions getting done, gamers. Fives. Start playing fives. Honestly, this deck was pretty good in general. I'm pretty happy with it. The Nightmare. This deck had some stats for a little while and has been close, I think. And Nightmare being a third 3 energy way past Moon Knight and Lady Sif to make Agatha's drawback not be a thing for you felt really clean. We play a couple of other cards that are reasonable to slot Nightmare onto as well, and we had some really fun and interesting games. This is easily one of the most dynamic cards to release in the last month, other than Merlin. Just puts you in so many situations that are so different than anything else you'd get anywhere else in Snap. Liked the games that we had there a lot for sure. Alright, Radiant One, thank you for the 13 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. For the last leg of the stream, we're going to check out a different Marvel game for a little bit. Marvel Strike Force is a hero collector RPG game. Shout out to them for sponsoring the channel this month. And if you haven't seen promo on this site before, this promo is being run through a website called GrabTap. So as is typical with live service game sponsors, there's different goals you can hit that help support me and my content. But if you hit these goals are mutually beneficial to us through GrabTap. So you earn coins on this site for hitting different goals. In case of Strike Force, you get some for installing the game and then hitting different levels inside of it. And as those coins build up for you, there are rewards that turn into real-world gift cards. You can get gift cards to places like Amazon and Google Play, Lego, Starbucks, Target, and more up here. I actually have a $5 one I should cash out myself. There's a couple of community members that have cashed out over 100 plus USD out of there. If you have played Marvel Strike Force before, or you're looking for more games to get coins in after the fact, there's a whole bunch of different games up here that you can check out if you haven't played them before to earn points on the GrabTap platform. We're gonna wrap up today playing some Strike Force and get my old cellular phone plugged in here so we can cast it up. Where are we at? Capture card. Like to collect some friends. Need slightly more brightness in my office phone. Thank you. Let's take a look at my roster I have here to start. Look at that. We have Mr. Deadpool. you have a just Twitch/work mode? I do not. I am playing on my OnePlus Open that I've just set to do not disturb for things like this, so my notifications don't pop up on screen. Rank him up. That sounds like he would enjoy being ranked. Train him. Our dead Poolerson. Alright, what else? Who else do we have? I think I had a Sentinel. And look at him there. My Wi-Fi. Perfect. I think we're running out of the experience books though. Yeah. Hey, look! Here's the thing. I think if I probably was playing like a mobile game full time from my phone for content, I'd probably consider getting a dedicated content device. But for just sporadic sponsored stuff for the most part, all the things I do on the regular, like Snap and Shadowverse. And even Pocket, I ran through BlueStacks. I just usually like to avoid doing sponsored stuff through emulators, that way you see the actual experience. We have orbs to open. I assume these are loot boxy things that get me friends. Chamber. Oh, I got the Buddhist dog. Look at that doggo. Let's see which of our friends we can mix and match. I'm out of trading things. All right, we'll have to acquire some more of those. I gotta figure out who our starting squad's gonna be here. My opening. We got any full characters from that one? Does Cosmo hate my fun in this game too? Asking the real questions. Is Cosmo a killer of joy like it is in Marvel Snap? Alright, like my teams to fight. Kingpin is trapping heroes in interdimensional orbs. I'm sure that's very different than how we pull heroes out. Nick Fury has recruited us to stop him. That's all we know. You met Nick Fury, I'm surprised he told us that much. You have characters with trait synergies, tap on the icon. Assist applied, they do extra damage on their primaries. Alright, I have a doggo here. What if we put the doggo in over that one? Interdimensional orbs here. Seeing Cosmo proportionally compared to the rest of the characters is very amazing. Very tiny in comparison. I am part of something much bigger now. He looks pretty big. I didn't know you could get any bigger. Pete and I are on the same wavelength. Never skip a fat joke. Come at the Luke, you best not miss. teaming up. Good job stopping Kingpin. It'll take us months to get enough power cores to open all these orbs. And there are heroes trapped in all of them? We'll have to open them to know for sure. All right. Look at our wonderful in-universe reason for why we get people out of orbs. That's just good world building, champ. Let's put gear to good use. Spider-Man could use some new web shooters. Great. Gear empowers and upgrades your agents. Increase the gear tier by completing a set of 6 gear pieces. All right. Look at him go. This power up to 90. How big do you think our numbers can get today? Claim. Star level. Perfect. We're up to level 3. Ooh, and I can look at my grab tap. I need to get to level 5 to reach my next goal there. Grinding. We've chased the truck back to a covert Hydra base in the mountains. Hydra? The scary world domination guys? What are they gonna do with it? That's what we need to find out. Get in there and find out what Hydra is doing with the orbs. Alright, squad, let's go. Yes, there is the note here that the time heist packs don't give you progress. Gotta do it all natural. Look at that doggo blasto. Deadpool a little bit more traditional with the blast, a little bit less psychic. That's a very Deadpool set of animations. I will say, I think this is something Snap always missed on, where I like that they start you with, like, Spider-Man and Deadpool, very iconic characters. There's a couple of those at the start of Snap, but I feel like a few of the ones that people really want to play with. You have to wait a little bit to get some of the more fan favorite characters. Can I make my character's numbers bigger yet? We got some orbs. Friend, potentially. Ooh. It's not. Taskmaster. We're halfway to Taskmaster. Spider-Man was like my 100th series record. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I've got upgrades for some of these dogs. Or upgrade Deadpool. Like I said, he's a favorite. Let's train him up. Train him up. Oh, is he max trained? He's trained as high as we can go, I think. Look at Pete's numbers, Chad. He's got triple digits. I bet triple digits is pretty big. There's no way they're gonna be able to keep up with us now. I can't imagine someone possibly having a number that's bigger than triple digits. Look at all of our triple digit superheroes. I'll give the thing a piece of equipment too. The Cyclops a 3/6 in this game, asking the real questions. Ooh, that's our Taskmaster orb. Look early into finding that one. There's a red dot on the roster for some reason. The eternal red dots. Play 3 Heroes Assemble missions. We are almost there. Finish 10 campaign missions. Kingpin and Hydra are abducting heroes and trapping them in orbs. What is Hydra doing with the orbs once they're here? We're about to find out. Alright, go, Gadget Squad. Where'd you find the old Snap tracks? They're on Spotify and YouTube backpage. I was playing from YouTube though, because I don't have Spotify Premium. More heroes for the boss. Don't even have to go out and abduct you guys. Came to you. They were very, very excited and sure. I'm confused how that person had previously abducted heroes. Be sure to complete your achievements to collect your rewards. Prizes. Oh, that's funny. They gave us 44 shards. Obtained the final Punisher shard. Oh yeah. I would like to punish. All of the orbs are being moved to the center of the base. That's where we'll find the answers. Deadpool straight up killed a guy there. I mean, that's what he does, right? Murders people. You're too late. This portal's already fully active. Wait, did he say portal? Saying, Pete. We gotta get him. I like that Luke always brings a teammate. Teamwork makes the dream work, and Luke Cage is all about it. Cosmo sensors wrong. Interdimensional orbs, genetically engineered soldiers. I picked a bad day to join Strike. Lucas is the best at all of the games. He is play more Luke Cage. We can apply that here too, it seems. New agents can join the roster. Shall we punish them? His superpower is a rifle, chat. Does Punisher have a superpower, or is he just like dude with guns, right? His superpower is rifle. Superpower is being American. Upgrade. Oh, baby, 161 power? We are unstoppable. Everybody can go to 4 now. 4. Maybe his power is not caring. No conscience is a superpower. Should run for office. Alright, Pete. Not quite at the Punisher's 160 power, but we're getting up there, Pete. Getting up there. Oh, I hadn't upgraded Luke yet. Hold the lead up for, buddy. Luke's our boy, champ. He's with us in every Marvel game. 34, lovely. Who are the 5 we're gonna play? Probably Cosmo. I think we're gonna give it the thing for Punisher. We have an achievement. Get more Hulk shards. Get a Hulk out here at some point. Daily objective. Finish that one. Ooh, and we're level 5. That means I unlocked 700 points on Grab Tap, chat. Auto win 3 missions. All right, I guess we'll give that a try. Colonel Fury says you need some firepower. Things are worse than I thought if he called you. I'm here to do what it takes to get the mission complete. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, Pete and the Punisher have very, very different game plans. very differing amounts of lethal force. You will not stop Hydra and its new allies from converting this world. Alright, go get him, Prince. Go get him. Shut down that Hydra portal. All right. The chatbot just reminded me that there's a place to enter a code to get extra goodies. Where do we enter the gift code? Code Yelena. Look at that. Jeff Hogan reached level 5. We're so good at that. Look at our pop up. Alright, where do I enter a code? We have a costume for the thing. Look at that. Alright, I thought it would maybe be under offers, but I don't see it. I'm gonna Google it now. Marvel Strike Force, enter code. Oh, you have to do it on the website. Alright, I'll figure that out later. Alright, we gotta... Sometimes these games let you do it in client, sometimes they do not. What are our objectives? Auto win 3 missions. Didn't I just do that? That's a 0 out of 3. Alright, Punisher, we need to work as a team. Fine, Cage, how do you want to do this? We take down the operators first and then stop them from sending the orbs through. If it goes sideways, I'm doing it my way. Oh, I noticed we forgot Deadpool. Oh, they tried to put the healer in. See, I thought we had Deadpool last time. Yeah, Pokemon Pocket is the code's got to be entered on a client too. Wow, stop them before they get to stage 4, eh? Looks to be a controlling unit in this game too. Completed the first stage. Stopped Hydra from sending the orbs through the portal. I get the feeling this fight is far from over. My spidey sense is going off the charts. Have I played this game before? Can I get rewards retroactively on GrabTap for things I've already achieved? You do not. So all of the promos on GrabTap are for new people trying a game for the first time. So unfortunately, if you've played Strike Force before, you will not be eligible for the promos on there. If you want to support what I do and check out some other games, there's also, if you click on the Games tab on GrabTap, once you're there and log in with an account, there's other games that if you haven't played any of them before, you could try them. And there's different goals in those as well. We take down these weird blue guys guarding this portal and destroy it. Make it sound so easy. He's very sure of himself. deal with the blue aliens guarding the portal. I don't care as long as they go down when I shoot. Let there be bullets. And dog. Let there be dog. Look at the dog knock him down. Goodest animal, Cosmo. Hearts and a shotgun. The Hulk do it on the wrong side. Stop him, Pete. Stop him. Bruce, no! All right, I take more issues with the bullets hurting the Hulk. What was up with that? Weaker, equally scary Hulk. Oh, okay. We have an in-lore reason why. There's a weaker but still scary Hulk. Get back to the base. All right. Nick Fury's bringing us into the loop. You're needing to know. There's a character unique to this game that is the daughter of Death and Deadpool, and her name is Deathpool. I wish we would get more of her own story she's created. That's interesting that they haven't. How long has she existed in Strike Force? Because like Luna Snow originated in one of the Marvel video games as well. Many years. It's interesting that she's existed for years in here, but hasn't been brought out to other parts of the Marvel universe. Because like Luna Snow is all over. She was originally a character in one of these games. Find special events with unique and valuable rewards. Most events only last a limited time. Be sure to complete them before they expire. Beep, beep. Attention, Commander's assistance requested. Report to Hell's Kitchen for valuable insights and field experience. Reinforcements have arrived. Watch out, folks. Kree Reaper is a brawler. They prefer to get up close and personal for maximum damage. Agent Venom. I'm aware of you. Got some funny animations on him. Looks like they invited friends. Oh no, not more Kree. Kree Oracle is classified as support. We can expect them to assist their allies. Is Agent Venom? Is he a symbiote with guns? It looked like he had a symbiote come out of his back, but there's also a firearm in his hand. Kree Cyborg has been called in. Blaster. Kree Noble is the team's controller. He's got hands. Oh, Sentinel makes copies of himself. That's fine. Hold on, Carbon. Someone's coordinating this attack. Go on ahead and see if you can figure out who. Oh, hey! They give us a copy. Is that Lizard? Lizard? I would love to recruit Lizard. Give us enough to get extra cards. Too lovely. Deathpool first dropped in 2021. Wow, that is a while. Well, was that in correlation with one of the Deadpool movies? Was Deadpool 1 or Deadpool 2 sometime around them? I think it was Deadpool's 30th anniversary. Oh, that makes sense. Ooh, look at us. We broke 200. Can't be stopped. Better watch out, worlds. We're coming for you. Whom are we substituting? Get Sentinel out, Lizard in. Switch these around. Put Lizard. I think I want Luke up front too, right? Timing my Venom Strike is slowing these guys down. Mind giving me a hand? It's like shocker. Probably noticed this already, but a higher speed means you can engage your enemies faster. Thank you, Miles. Lizard's got some drugs going on, it looks like. So there's some. Speed up effect, helps them move faster than usual. Lovely. But I had Vulture, his passive ability helps him speed up. Spider-Man fighting on the same team's a little bit of a flavor fail, right? Although I assume they were frenemies in the comics. Usually you get something or whatever. Team up, strike your fancy. At some point or another, there was a comic to me. Man, Punisher. That is a whole piece of concrete. Good thing that guy's off the screen. Nobody's surviving that action. Gotta wait. At least we know he's somehow involved. Silly Vulture. I'll handle the stragglers here. I'm sure someone's out there. Ooh! Wow, they're giving us a bunch of characters in here, huh? Or they? Oh, do they give us the Sinister Six through this game mode? That's what they're setting up here, right? Mysterio and Lizard are both Sinister Six characters. This game's fun to play. It's a very reasonable character collector RPG. The Marvel IP is a good one that I'm a fan of. This game has like 11 members of the Sinister Six. I think they need to update their. I think they need to update their team name. They have 11 members of the Sinister Six. I don't think that team name means what we think it means. Sinister 6-ish. Requires player level 6. Oh yeah, and then there's Kraven and Vulture. What's that? Spider Slayer. J. Jonah Jameson leaves his desk behind to operate the Spider Slayer robot and trades hard-hitting investigative journalism for decimating blows against his more evasive enemies. Well, that's rude. Sinister 6 at a time. That one works if there's 12 of them. How are my objectives looking? Auto win 3 missions. What am I doing wrong with this? I could have sworn we used the auto button on some of these missions. 6 is more of a state of mind or perhaps a guideline. Granted strike to deal with interdimensional threats, the kind of stuff even S.H.I.E.L.D. or the Avengers were unequipped to deal with. I assume this qualifies. Definitely, interdimensional portals are opening up all over the world. Corrupted versions of the Earth's most powerful and dangerous people are pouring through them. It's time to stop them. Oh, we can only use hero characters, so our lizard and... Oh, is that a hit monkey? That is a hit monkey. It is a hit monkey. Alright. Can't we all just get along? These are not from our dimension, they're corrupted versions. Go get them. Go get them. Oh, auto win is redoing a level without the comment. It's not pressing the auto button. I got it. Bow to the new king. Ah, you're some scummy king from a different dimension. I reject your king and substitute our own. Yeah, poor Pete. Only 2 stars! Darn it, Peter. Okay, so auto win is like we go here and then we press auto win 3 times. Ah, now we're level 6. Oh, and I think level 6 let us unlock Craven, yeah? Make 3 supply purchases. Go. Level 7. You can recruit Black Widow. Check back later for more campaign energy. We finished all of our daily objectives. We're so efficient. Chat with other commanders across the globe. A code name. Why is the ER stuck there? Hoaglander. Nope, it's really the Hooger. Alright, we shall be the Hooger. The only option. I'm gonna be a typical 30-something white dude and pick Spider-Man as my avatar. Alright, we have Zivido. Black variety. Lubbock with the sub-gift, the Hooger. Thank you for the support. We shall hoog like we have never hooged before. Well, she's a hero, so we can use her in the new area. Tier 2. We're heading for that 200 points of power givers. I believe in us. Nailed it. 220. Let's get some more of our friends. Level 7. Hooglander. Ooh, I think Pete's ready to go to level 2 as well. Yeah, gear upgrade. 2. Alright, look at all of our 200 plus pointers. Alright, let's upgrade the dog. Kazdo's psychic disruption seems quite good. Almost to 200 points on the pup as well. 202. Events. Get me a Kraven. Yep. We can use whoever we want in here. Shall like the Mysterio. Check this out. Some of us have abilities that can place positive or negative status effects on others. Negative status effects. Wizard Lizard looks like these two. These guys are no joke. Mind those status effects. Venom is such a bigger boy than Courage. Thick, similar to them. You're looking for Vulture. He flew by not too long ago. We are looking for Vulture. Take some Kraven shards on the way out the door, though. He's very super. He's not just super power guns. Actual super abilities. Some more gear for him. Eventually we unlock a story mode that has for the villains to play into, right? If I recall correctly. Shame about that movie. You know, it's funny. I was actually just thinking. I recently watched the Kraven movie, and I thought it was all right. People always ask me for my thoughts on movies. I was like, I don't know. I don't think movies are bad usually. Why would they make the movie if it was gonna be bad, chat? That doesn't make any sense. Ooh, the Hulk is ready. Is it time to smash, Bruce? Time for Bruce to get a little smashy. What's going on, Tony? We're doing a little bit of sponsored content for Marvel Strike Force this afternoon to wrap things up. Oh, you know, I never updated the stream title on the side. That's what we didn't do. I'm gonna actually the sponsor's only for the Twitch side. I'm gonna go ahead and wind down the Jeff Hoagland YouTube channel. We'll be back with more stuff tomorrow on that. We're just gonna chill on the Twitch side for some Strike Force.